flame insists on dying. Does nothing last in this infernal land?
So the only way this works is if I have something that hits all of them at once. What was my pyrokinetic on this guy? Well, we'll come back for that. I have a vague idea. There's a supernova spell, which is just an AoE fire spell. So I think I'll pick that up and use that on. Have him learn it.
The enormous stone slab is covered with cryptic engravings, obscured in places by smears of dried blood.
I recognize the ruins and I read them.
Half the runes are words. The rest are corresponding musical notes. The inscription is an ancient dwarven dirge. The melody is similar to a popular dwarven drinking song, though the modern version is markedly less macabre.
I chuckled to myself, reminded yet again of Duna's terrible taste.
Your memory jars at the recollection. The details elude you, but broad strokes surface. Something about the afterlife and a very large bird. You cannot recall anything more.
Oh, I found another spelling error. It's right here in this first option. It says, well, it's supposed to say inspect the bloodstains, but instead it says inspect the bloodstains.
The central rune is stained black with 1,000 years' worth of blood. A relatively fresh coating flakes off in the wind.
What the hell's that?
Hey, look! A lamp!
Lying at your feet is a strange lamp of ancient design. Spots of gold shimmer through the thick grime that coats it. As you hunker down for a closer look, the lamp jerks slightly, almost imperceptibly.
Five. I'm overcome with the urge to rub this lamp. Give in and wipe it clean.
The lamp feels strangely hot to your touch. As you wipe away the years of dirt and grime, it trembles in your hand. Heavy smoke spills out of the spout of the lamp, falling to your feet, where it flows away from you. The vapor arches into the air and starts to take shape before you.
Who summons what? One of you?
His face twists into a sneer, and he flexes his claws.
What's wrong, Godwoken? Did the Seven turn you down too? Or are you here seeking even more power? I should strike you down where you stand, God-taint.
God-taint? Why would he kill me for being Godwoken?
Because it would be a kindness. I've known the power you feel, the promises you were made. I too was named Godwoken once. My God gave it all. Power, glory, hope. It was intoxicating. Until she took it away.
Deep inside, you can feel your god stirring. It's recoiling, revolted. No wonder Zor's Stissa turned this one away.
Unworthy, she said. Unworthy to be divine. So she gave it to another. What kind of a monster gives you that power only to strip it from you? To promise you will be the light of the world and then cast you into darkness?
I gently asked the Jinn, what did he do then?
There was so much wrong with the world. So much that I needed to fix. So I sought power elsewhere. The Void said I could have eternal power. That I could be the light of the world. And it delivered. I have power unlike any Godwoken. Even if I lack my freedom. It laughed as I was sealed away in that lamp. Be the light of the world, Godwoken, it said. Even so. It was more honest than your hellish Seven.
Power is nothing without freedom.
I may be bound to that lamp, but I can still strike you down with the thought. Other fools will find my prison. I will have my freedom someday. And until then, I am happy to do my bit to rid the world of one god's puppet. The next passing imbecile can have your wish.
I use my strength persuasion. Snarl that he can grant my wish, or he and his lamp can spend infinity at the bottom of a well.
The Jinn hisses slowly through its teeth.
Very well. You have one chance, Godwoken. One. Do you wish for power, wealth, knowledge, or to see your enemies gone?
I bet you this is a fucking monkey paw equivalent genie. I gotta go ahead and do Fanes and wish to know what happened to his people. Where are the Eternals?
I am almost tempted to answer. Just to watch as you hear it. But no, that was not part of our bargain. Choose again, Godwoken.
Okay, fine, power.
Another Godwoken desperate for power. Very well, as you wish. You have had your wish, Godwoken. We are done here.
Okay, wait, what did I get? So the Jinn is free. Okay, so we'll save. And let's figure out what the other options get us. But like I thought, it was like a monkey's paw thing. You know, I wish for power, so what's he do? He hit me with lightning. I bet you if I ask for knowledge, he's just going to throw a book at me.
Hey, look!
Lying at your feet is a string. As you hunt, a crab hiding in the sand underneath scurries away. The lamp doesn't move.
I grab a rock and smash it.
You bring the rock down, and the warm metal of the lamp shatters like glass. Smoke shoots out in all directions, twisting in the wind before it takes shape before you.
My lord. It feels good to breathe mortal air again.
Okay. Let us pick up the lamp. We'll take it with us to a different spot where he can't teleport up to an impassable cliff that we can't get up. And let's find out what killing him does for us.
Hey, look!
Lying at your feet is a strange as you hunker down for a closer look.
Let's try up here.
You take the dirt-flecked lamp out of your bag. It feels strangely warm in your hands.
We'll do the scholar
The lamp
response.
feels heavy smoke.
Who summons m-
His face twists.
What's wrong? I should strike you down where you stand, God taint.
I rest my hand on my weapon. If he's a djinn, then I demand 3 wishes.
3? Why should I grant you 1? You and your gods are a blight upon this world. I would rid the world of your corruption.
Fine, strength.
The djinn hissed.
Very well. Do you wish for power, wealth, knowledge, or to see your enemies gone?
Let's see what wealth does.
Ah, gold. Humanity.
A small rift opens in the air in front of you. The djinn reaches through and pulls out a precious jeweled amulet. You think you hear a shout as the rift closes.
Here, God taint. You have had your wish, God Woken. We are done here.
Wow. That's a lot of money. Alright. Okay, let's see what the knowledge does. And then if we don't like that one, we... and then we'll kill him and see what we get from doing that. And then we'll just load up the save. Where he got away.
Hey, look!
Lying at your feet as you hunker down for... As you walk away, you're sure you hear the lamp jingles. Lying at your feet as you hunker down for a closer look. The lamp, heavy smoke.
Who summons m-
His face twists.
What's wrong, God? I should strike you down where you stand, God taint. Do you think I don't know what you are? Do you think I haven't... She called me God Woken what? My God gave...
Deep inside, you can...
What kind of a monster gives you that power only to strip it from you? It was my birth, the voids, and it laughed as I was sealed away in that lamp. Understand it or don't. You and your God.
The djinn.
Okay, so...
Do you wish
wealth.
for power?
No, knowledge.
Wealth, knowledge, or does... I admire a mind that yearns for knowledge. It is a fine and honorable thing. Here, take this tome. You have had your wish, God Woken. We are done here.
Opening the book, I see it's filled with crudely drawn pictures and children's stories about djinns. Looking at the first page, you see a picture of a djinn with huge muscles, while a buffoon with massive ear holds his lamp. You sigh and read on. And then the beautiful djinn asks the stupid mortal what his wish for. Well, said the idiot, I wish that no one would ever laugh at me for being a stupid mortal with big ears again. Alright. So let's see what the... I wish I could make my enemies disappear. Actually, no. We're just going to kill them. So we're going to pick up the lamp. Bring it up to the top of the cliff, which is what I was doing a little while ago. And then we're going to kick his ass. See what happens.
Hey, look!
Lying at your feet as you hunker down...
So we'll split up the party real fast. Be here. You be here. You be here. Okay, let's find out what's in the
You
lamp.
take the dirt-flecked lamp out of your bag.
Scholar.
The lamp feels heavy smoke.
Who summons
His face.
What's wrong? I should strike you down where you
I
stand.
draw my weapon.
Taint. As treacherous.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Shield throw. Cripple. Buff. He gets a lot of freaking actions. Okay, ice. Oh wow. Okay, he absorbs ice. Stun him. I'm gonna charge. Close the distance. And shoot him.
Glory is mine.
Throw the shield. Weaken him. Shoot. And shoot. I think I'm fine with the genie not being free. Still get the lamp.
The slab remains lifeless, but you half the melody is similar to a popular dwarven. The central rune is your memory. The details are. The slab remains lifeless, but you sense power. Your memory jar. The details elude you, but sprawl.
Okay, so presumably I could do something to
The
cause.
slab remains lifeless, but
I just need blood. There it is. Hydrophis.
the slab remains lifeless. But the central rune is stained black with 1,000 years' worth of blood. A relatively fresh coating flakes off in the half the runes are words. The melody is similar to a popular. Your memory, the details are.
Alright. There has to be a reason why. Anything to do there? Oh. This might be a way for me to. No, okay. I need to put oil all over the place. And then light the oil on fire. Oh, I clicked on the statue. Alright. One last one. Alright. So we all back away. And he lights it all on fire.
Has it turned on us or just lost its mind?
What's happening to the shrine?
As the torches around you flicker and crack to life, you hear a low groan. It starts soft, then crescendos until your chest rattles and your head buzzes.
Fracas Rex! Gods damn you to this hell in which I suffer! Gods damn these burning flames!
Stutter an apology. Did lighting the flames hurt him?
My blood boils in on death and you ask if it hurts. The indignity fans the flames. Just when the agony subsides, more come to the shrine and put flame to the torches. They think to honor me. Instead, they incinerate me.
What's he got to do? Ask who he is.
You summon me but don't know my name. I am the great prophet Patrick. I knew Brachus. I knew his secrets. I saw his rise and fall as woven into the tapestry of time. He branded my truth as blasphemy, and I burn for it!
I've seen the horrors of Brachus' reign with my own eyes. I wouldn't wish them on anyone.
I live that horror. The truth invites danger. Some would sooner be swallowed by the void than tell it. Wait. You. I see it. You, too, follow a path consumed by fire. You must take my gift from among the flames. With it, you will know truth. With it, you can... Brachus!
The rumble reaches a deafening forte, then dissipates. The voice is gone. Only the whisper of the wind fills your ears.
Book of Prophecy. A title etched in the thick Bible's cover, Chronicles of the Ever Age. Every page speaks either of tragedies long past, or those still to come. As you leaf through a tome, a name catches your eye, Brachus Rex. There is no lamp or sun, yet the light blinded me. It was the divinity, not as a man or a woman, nor as a creature or homunculus, but an element, pure and whole, a sea of source both above and below. The light was soon to fade, however. The shadow of the great dragon passed below, chilling my nerves and blanketing Rivellon in darkness. Upon the great worm rode the Mad King, Brachus Rex. He cast an impossibly long leash into the divine light, as a fisher might cast his line into the sea. A mighty dragon plunged, pulling the brilliant with it. I was suddenly engulfed in nothing, void, emptiness, and from the silence came one unmistakable sound, the pounding of a hammer.
The statue is as still as the air.
Here lies Patrick, prophet. He perished in this place, predicting the downfall of Brachus Rex. Another wise man punished by a tyrant? It seems I started a trend. I've spotted something. Careful now. That's a trap.
Ow. Ah!
Careful now. That's a trap. Careful now. That's a trap. Look out! I see a trap nearby. Careful. I've spotted a trap.
Cautionary pamphlets. What's this say? Sailors, scavengers, and fellow magisters, do not follow the light. Oh, yeah. We've read this before.
The spirit looks out to sea, then to the fire roaring behind him, and whistles.
Ooh-wee! Pretty cunning of them, don't you think? Light the fire and draw 'em in.
What's he talking about? Who's cunning?
Lohar and his cronies, of course. Ships sail past, see a guide in flame, and sploosh, wrecked on the rocks and their goodies spilling out. Saw a big un go down just the other day. Dare say those wreckers are drowning in contraband. No wonder Top Brass figured something was up.
No one else is around here. How did he die?
Turns out the folks round Reaper's Cove don't take too kindly to Magisters sneaking about. Especially not the dwarven kind. One of them was here tending to the fire. Got me before I got him.
I'm assuming because he's taking commands from magisters, he's one of them.
I'm a Magister, all right. Well, I was. But yeah, dwarf Magisters are as rare as a three-eyed imp. But when you're hard up, well, sometimes you gotta make choices.
I'll consider putting it out.
Oh, that's mighty kind of you. Can't very well do it myself. Well, you...
Nah. Screw magisters. All right. Alright, so now we'll make our way over here to this section.
The shimmering ghost of a kin magister turns her gaze upon you. She holds your stare, boring into your skull, searching the hollows of your eyes for the secrets of your soul. But in so doing, she shows you hers.
Step into her memories.
You are Zeushan, a young lizard magister, devoted to the Order. More than this, you are in love with a comrade, a human man of wit and kindness and sweet disposition, who goes by the name of Boris.
I hide the manner of Boris's death and the fact of it too, and allow the spirit's vision to continue.
You are Zeushan once more. Alexander dies. Worse, your human comrades look at you askance, as if his murder was your fault. Even Boris turns against you. When he's posted to Fort Joy, he does not say goodbye. Your heart is broken.
I hide my memories of Alexander and allowed her to continue.
Posted to the graveyard shift in the dark of night on the outskirts of town, you do your duty diligently. But your heart is no longer in it. So when you catch a couple of young sorcerers fleeing Raymond's net, you see how deeply in love they are. You do not turn them in. You help them to escape. But in the morning, they are caught and under torture give you up. They go to Fort Joy. You are hanged right here.
Well, that sucks for her.
I bet you're the musical sort. You've thought about taking up the lute. I got a few ready to go, all freshly strung.
I tell her that indeed music is one of the last few pleasures remaining to me.
She gives you an odd sideways look, then shakes her head and beams beatifically.
Oh, wonderful. It's like I always said. Everyone's got a melody in them, you just gotta look. My brother Laszlo couldn't carry a tune in a bucket when he were a wee thing. Now, he's got the voice of an angel.
I met her brother in Fort Joy, apparently.
He's alright then, yeah?
He seemed in good spirits. He was a sprightly one.
That's Laszlo alright. If he had the blues, you'd never know it. Nothing kept his big smile from brightening the darkness. I hate the Magisters for what they've done. Stole me brother. Stole me heart. I keep going though. hoping to get to Ark sooner than later. Lucian's Day crowds will be wanting some musical trifles.
That's just your selection.
Come back if you need. I'll be whittling away.
Ask if she sells anything more useful.
Useful? Ah, you mean deadly. Used to make bows and fletch arrows, but left that hobby behind.
Wits persuasion? Ask her what Laszlo would do in her position, let the magisters walk all over him, or fight to help the other sorcerers. Persuasion successful.
Oh, I'd say he cut me to the bone, but the truth is more like a bludgeon, ain't it? Maybe I could do my part to help your efforts. Come back later then.
Alright.
Fane, you have seen many days, many marvels. Come here. Let yourself rest.
That's weird that it knows my name.
Fane, the things you've seen, the things you've done. Why not let your bones rest? Why not stay here with me?
A great pounding suddenly erupts in your barren chest cavity, rattling your bones. Your inner god roars and bellows, an incoherent, maddening cacophony.
It is awful how she treats you. She asks so much and gives so little in return.
Who's talking to me?
You know who I am, Fane. I am the only one who cares. They will say otherwise. They always do, don't they? But in the end, they will betray you. Don't play her game. Think of yourself. Rest here. The sun is golden. No one will bother you. This moment can last forever, if you let it.
A sudden weariness washes over, bone deep and as irresistible as a strong current.
I grit my teeth, bunch my fists, and fight back, resisting the urge to lie down and give up.
The fatigue ebbs away, then surges back.
Shh, don't fight it. This is how it's supposed to be. Sleep now. When you wake, it will be in a new world, a beautiful world.
Resist!
I only wanted to give you rest, not pain. Now, I leave you to my children. They are many. They are impatient. They lack my gentle touch. I am sorry, Fane. Truly, I would have embraced you.
Interesting. Prepare to die.
You're not trying to escape, are you? That was no ordinary Voidwoken who spoke. That was the one who leads them.
Has it turned on us or just lost its mind?
Come here, rabbit. Let me click you.
Out of my way, two legs. It's mating season. I've got places to be. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
The little squirrel cowers beneath a leafy frond, peeping up at you through liquidy eyes that tremble with terror.
Please, please don't step on me. My brother was stomped by that ugly bridge troll. I saw his eyeball pop.
Oh my god, you're ugly.
Glass houses, lady. Glass houses.
You turn milk green and a magister's red coat black. My mistress Alice might fancy you, though. She has a taste for the odd, if she ever makes it back.
What happened to her?
The magisters with the red coats chased her into the woods. They'll be sorry.
Thievery is too low. What? There's clearly an opening.
Help us. Shush, Mabel. Don't you shush me, Geraldine. I'll talk to whomever I like. Shh, they're still here. I know they're still here. My apologies for my idiot friend, but we could really use your help.
How can I be of assistance?
You won't believe it. You won't believe it, Mabel. He'll think we're mad cows. Truth is, kind sir, that we are not, in fact, cows. At least not as such. We're people. Captives, to be exact. Enslaved by the witch. You're not here to visit Alice Elysian, are you?
Remarked that if there's a witch in the vicinity, it'd be rude to pass unannounced.
I told you not to trust him. No, you didn't, Geraldine. Now, shush. I'm going to ask him anyway. But what if she finds out? Geraldine, how could things possibly be worse than they are now? I can think of a few ways.
Tell them I can hear them whispering.
Mabel, they can hear us whispering. I know, Geraldine, I know. Now shut up. Look, we really do need your assistance.
How can I help?
Just get us something to drink. What my friend here means to say, kind sir, is that there's a cure for our condition. Alice Elysian has it in her house. If we could drink it, we could then regain our former forms, as it were, and steal away. Don't mention the rats. For God's sake, Geraldine.
What about the rats?
What rats? They're just ordinary rats. Nothing special or awful about them at all.
Where-
Don't let them worry you.
Where can I find their witch?
The witch ain't here. What my friend wishes to say is that Alice went into the cloisterwood collecting herbs and hasn't been seen in some time. But that there, just down the way, is her house. She has a frog. You can't miss it. Would you mind awfully procuring for us a small potion that Alice Elysian keeps in her cellar? We'd rather like to, you know, assume our rightful forms and toddle off. Thanks ever so.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank the gods. I humbly thank you. You won't regret it.
Take my leave. Right, so I wasn't gonna try before, but now I will. Let us... I'm gonna save right now, because knowing witches in general, this place is booby-trapped. But let's put on our thieving stuff. Let's see if at least level 3 thieving can unlock it. It can. Just sneeze. Can't remember if I had saved before I sneezed.
Smells of lavender and charred flesh. It's almost home.
Yeah. Hello. Stand back a bit there. I'm not feeling very well.
Alright. I'm gonna put my stuff back on again. Pick the lock. Thievery is too low. No, we won't go find the witch yet. We'll keep making our way east to the Paladin checkpoint.
There's paladins up ahead, men of my vintage. Wonder if I served with any of them back in the war.
Who goes there?
Adventurer taking the road east.
Ha! If you're looking for adventure, east's the way to go. It's a void-woken hellhole over there. Sorcerer at work. Powerful one. Of course, you could wait for the Magisters to sort them out. You'll be waiting.
What are the Paladins doing out here?
Holding the fort like we always do. Usually the fort in question is bigger than this one, but you do the job in front of you, don't you? Seems someone high up doesn't trust the Magisters to do their jobs out there.
What do I expect to find across the bridge?
What should you expect beyond the bridge? Expect sorcery of the highest order. Expect Voidwoken, bigger and badder than you've ever seen. Expect the void. Expect to die. Go on through, adventurer. We won't stop you.
Maybe you should.
Heading east? If I were you, I wouldn't.
Why not?
You look tough, but you ain't tough enough. East'll be your funeral. The rolling pastures of Paradise Downs ain't paradisical no more.
Why is he waiting at the keep? What business does he have here?
You've hit a nerve. He looks away.
I want to double check that he had nothing.
Ain't none of your business why I'm still here.
Strength persuasion. Rest my hand on one knee and lean towards him. Tell him to answer the goddamn question. Persuasion successful.
He can't look you in the eye.
I left my girl out there, alright? Sally and me got split up, and I said we'd meet up here. And I ain't going back out there looking for her. You can judge me all you want. I ain't ashamed.
Sally deserves a better man.
She'll do better with an ordinary man with flaws than a dead hero with none. You ain't seen it out there. You'll find your own limits quick enough.
Uh-huh.
He turns away.
I shall not mourn till war is done. I shall not weep while blood still runs.
A weary paladin strips equipment from the bodies of the dead, singing softly to himself. He looks you up and down, then nods a greeting.
Oh, pity you just arrived. We could have used adventurers like you in that last fight.
Note my surprise that paladins can't handle a few Voidwoken. 1 second, let me check his trade. Okay.
We're short-handed, deserters, if you can believe that. Abandoned their post and wandered off into the wastelands. Left their friends here to die. It's shameful.
Agreed, desertion is shameful indeed.
We think alike, you and I. See the captain, adventurer. He'll put some work your way.
The spirit mouths the words to a mourning song. If you listen carefully, you can hear her whisper.
I shall not mourn till war is done. I shall not weep while blood still runs.
Quietly sing the next line for her.
Softly you sing. I'll hold my tears when weeping comes. She registers your presence and gives you the sweetest smile.
And I'll avenge my darling one.
She turns back to her fallen self once more, her eyes glistening.
I carefully step away.
Sighting a stocky paladin seated ahead, Ifan tugs at your sleeve.
This one I remember. Hardwin and I served together back in the war. Let me do the talking.
I urge him forwards. I'm happy to let him take the lead.
The two men embrace, amicably enough, but you sense an uneasy tension running beneath their smiles.
Well, as I live and scarcely breathe, if it isn't Ifan Ben Mesd. I thought you died in the death fog. Thought you died a hero. But I suppose it's better to live as one. We really gave those Black Ring what for, eh? Wiped them all out in the blink of an eye. Damned proud to have served with you, Ben Mesda. Damned proud.
Ifan's face turns sour as he mutters something under his breath that only the paladin can hear. Hardwin loses all camaraderie and blanches, stepping backwards. He puts one hand on his weapon.
You've changed. And for the worse. I'll not have the sacrifices of my fallen brothers maligned to my face. You survived, Ben Mesda. Be thankful for that, if nothing else.
What did you tell him?
Well now, how's my favorite god woken?
Let me hear about your time in the Divine Order.
He barks a laugh, teeth bared.
Look, I'm a simple man. Give me work I understand. Good company, open skies above me, and a boozy night in a tavern now and then. I'll be content. Only difference between being in the Order and being a lone wolf was that way back then I really believed in something. But it didn't exactly pay off. I mean, has belief ever paid off for you?
I say belief in institutions always disappoint, but belief in people pays off.
He nods somberly, tilting his head back and taking your measure. He smiles a small smile, but it doesn't quite reach his thoughtful eyes.
I miss it. The belief. Maybe you can remind me what it's good for.
Turn back to what we're doing.
Ifan claps you on the shoulder and beams at you, affection for you plain in his eyes.
By Lucian's sword, we meet again. Would that circumstances were better here than in Fort Joy, but they're not. Voidwoken lie in wait beyond the bridge.
Oh, this is the guy we saved from getting attacked by Magisters back at Fort Joy. Do you have things to sell me?
The Magisters are out there on the blasted heath hunting sorcerers. So travel safe now, friend. Perhaps we shall meet again once more, in this life or the next.
I heard you might be coming through this way. Good on you for the help you gave Loar. Good on you indeed.
I was going to repair my gear.
Happy to. Some of that stuff's not bad, friend. It's a little better now if I say so myself. Good luck to you.
Did you just repair it like nothing?
Say nothing to no one, but I'm doing Loar's good work too. I'll be helping the Pallies here with their uprising in Arcs.
Alright, he's got gold, which means I can sell him shit. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Happy to. Some of that stuff's not bad, friend. It's a little better now if I say so myself.
I just gotta follow.
Good luck to you.
Or, I should say, I got something. Gotta wait and see what it is. So I don't keep my thing. Oh! Mojo Ryzen, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I don't have my OBS on my front, so I can't see when I'm happening until it pops up on my stream. Alright. Ooh. Take that, take that.
We showed them. Yes, we did. We showed them how to die.
I sing Lord Godfrey's morning song. I shall not mourn till war is done. I shall not weep while blood still runs.
Do not sing that song for me. The fight is not yet done. We'll win this war yet, brother. We'll win it yet.
Where's his body?
The spirit of a poacher stands before you. He begs for mercy, but not from you. He has no eyes for you.
Please, Master Racker, it was a mistake. I'd never have killed that deer, not if I knew who it belonged to.
Oh, My friend runs with you in Warcraft Classic. Gave me a heads up to watch your raids on Wednesday nights. Oh, okay. Good to have you, Mojo. Yeah, I'll be streaming the content we have on not just Wednesdays, because AQ is coming up. What starts on the 27th, 28th of this month, July. Not this month, July. Any of the 20-man content as well we'll do on, what is it, Monday and Thursdays, I think, are the days that we have that we're also doing the 20-man stuff. But yeah. I stream the 40-man content that we do on Wednesdays and Sundays. Right now we don't really do the Sunday stuff because we're able to clear both Molten Core and BWL in its entirety on Wednesday. So we end up not doing our Sunday raid too often. That is one fucked up looking deer.
4 deer stand in formation near a crumbling altar. 3 stags, fawn-coloured and hearty, gaze cloudy-eyed at a great black skeleton glowing an eerie green.
Now.
No.
Now.
Interject that deer looks void-woken.
The 3 fawn-coloured stags shake their antlers. The clouds clear from their eyes.
Huh?
What? Where are we?
You vermin. Always treading where you are least wanted. Enough.
Watching play Divinity, game's badass. Yeah, you'll look into it. It's one of these games where, besides the story aspects of it being really good, in terms of, I'm big on games that, for their price tag versus how much I play it, and I usually equate a game to being worth buying. Is that for every $1 that I spent, that I get at least an hour of gameplay. So I think when I bought this, it was what, I want to say it was $50. I want to say when it came out and it was brand new. I don't know if it still is. I feel like I'm easily going to get hit that 50-hour mark. So this becomes one of those games where I'm like, buy it. This is the kind of game, like if you want your money's worth, this is one of those kind of games. Especially with the diversity of character builds. I'm doing a pre-arranged story per se because I'm using one of the game created characters, but you also can create your own character. The fact that you can also buddy up with other people who have the game, which is what I'll do. Right now I'm doing a blind playthrough. I've never played the game. I bought it way back when it came out, but World of Warcraft stuff came out. So I kept playing that instead. But the fact that I could play the game with my brother alongside me makes it a really good co-op game. And then, yeah, just like you said, good replay value. No, I'm gonna buff. I always forget to check to see if my path was blocked. Oh yeah, Lethalia. Mage, if memory serves. Not memory serves so much, but she's usually one of the 2 people I always get my mage water from every time we start raid. It's usually either her or Skis. Ding.
Is it really dead? I feel I've got a tumbleweed where my thinker nut used to be. If you hadn't come when you did, I might be like that thing. Thank my lucky antler you came when you did.
Source orb.
The stag nuzzles you, its soft, downy snout pressed into your side.
Wife is a priest. Is he playing it? Does she also raid with us? I don't know anyone's relationships in the guild other than like Bismarck, Gansett, and someone else being real life friends, and then Bismarck and Shaggy being a couple. Sidanova? Is that who his wife is?
Snuggle friend, donkey, on the double.
I don't mean to fawn, but without you, that thing would have... Well, I don't know, but I'm glad I didn't find out. I feel like I could eat a whole bloody cow. I don't feel like myself.
The ancient altar before which the deer crowded sits stark in the dappled forest light. Something about it draws you in. It seems to emit a faint, pleasing heat.
Take my leave. I'm gonna save before I start touching things.
The ancient altar before which the deer crowded sits stark in the dappled forest light. Something about it draws you in. It seems to emit a faint, pleasing heat.
I observe the stone constructions, looking for the source of the heat.
The stones appear to be just that. Apart from a few faded red stains across the topmost slab, nothing unusual betrays itself.
And not sure if she is raiding. Back in the day, they had a really good raid team, warrior priest combo. Retail WoW. I kneel before the altar and offer a prayer.
The air stirs, as though someone had appeared and taken a seat upon the altar. A soft sound wells around you, a gentle hum, like a parent's. It is comforting, more comforting than most worldly sensations can be to you. A voice materializes in your mind. I will care for you. I will be your champion. You deserve that much. A soothing sensation dips and waves through you, entering you from the air itself. As the feeling fades,
yeah, thanks for hanging around, Mojo.
Source.
Thanks again for the follow. I look forward to seeing you on our raid nights.
It's not too late. You can still redeem yourself. I am so looking forward to seeing you again, Fane.
Eternal promise. That was probably the bad guy. Let's head south. We'll go to whatever this town is down south first.